What up, boys? So yeah, giant fail on the video, and I forgot to send it before I left the gym today. So if anybody doesn't trust me on the draft order that I sent out last night, I will make sure to upload it tomorrow to verify that this was a legit draft selection. But since Jeffrey sent the post today about how it was a highlight, I figured I'd go ahead and send out a video to go ahead and recap before we got our draft on. So some of y'all have played leagues with me before, some of you haven't. So if you haven't, welcome to a league commissioned by John. Just a little bit of an update. League entry fee, $100. If you bring it tonight, I'll go ahead and deposit it and put it in an account and leave it there so that way we can pay people out quickly at the end of the year, which has never happened in one of my leagues because apparently the people I play with don't like to pay on time. So if y'all could bring $100 with you, check or cash, or you can do it through Venmo tonight, and I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how to do it. That would be awesome. So yeah, draft is tonight at 7:30. Hopefully you all know that. It's at John Barnes's house, and I'm going to look up his address as I'm talking to you guys right now, just so you have it in case you don't. But anywho. Yeah, so I do this video every year. It's fun for me because personally I think fantasy football is all about having a good time with some quality shit talking throughout the year. And this is my chance to shit talk a little bit to you guys without y'all being able to say anything back to me. So, yeah, anyhow, just to get you going on this little piece of paper that I have shown in the other video and is typed up and sent to the email, or sent in the email that I sent you guys last night late after about an hour and a half of me trying to figure out the audio on that fucking video. Anywho, let's see here. Address. Here it is. I'll resend it out in an email or along with the email that I tagged this in. It's 711 Big Woods Place. John, did you pick your house by the address? Yeah, little Big Wood, little short man complex or something like that? I don't know. Apparently it's close to the gym, 5 miles from the gym is what he said. Guys, he says he has 10 different beers, so hold him accountable to that when we get there. If he only has 9, a little bit of hazing should commence. But anywho, all right, so just to recap a little bit about the draft order, Scotty Too Hotty takes the first draft. Hopefully he's sober enough to use his words to make his first round selection. If we're lucky enough, we'll get him drunk as he was the other night at Paul's house, and he'll totally fuck up the rest of his draft, and we'll all be better off for it. So Scotty takes the number 1 pick. We'll see who he takes. He was talking about taking RG Knees. Paul gave him the good advice of, taking a good look at that Jets quarterback that got his jaw broken. But, we'll see what Scotty does. Number 2 pick goes to Jimmy, our resident dancer at the gym. Hopefully he doesn't pull out too many dance moves tonight. But Jimmy's going at it number 2. It'll be interesting to see what you two guys do. I have a feeling I know what y'all will do, but yeah, let's see what happens. Tom Masterson is our number 3 pick in the draft. Tom is our newest member at the gym. Some of y'all have met him, some of you haven't, but Tom is a fellow JMU grad. Along with me, I believe he graduated a year before me, but anyhow, Tom's got the number 3 draft, and yeah, Tom's new to the crowd, so don't be bashful when you jump in and talk shit with us. So Ferris is up on the number 4 pick. He's totally a collegiate homer, so he'll probably take Russell Wilson in the first round. Have at him, buddy. Have at him. Dan Braybrand, DB Deluxe, the man with the plan. Dan Braybrand, number 5 pick. Dan, I don't think has ever played fantasy football before, so he'll probably be the person who wins the league. So there's a big FU to you right now if you do. John Barnes, our hostess with the mostest, takes on the number 6 pick, Mr. Barney Fife over there. So, John, thanks for having us over. Jeffrey, sorry for him beating you out on the draft location. So, John, you got something to live up to because we drafted at Jeff's place last year. So, if you don't live up to it, well, we know where we won't be drafting next year. Anyhow, Paul, I believe, will not be with us tonight, at least in person. So hopefully he'll be with us there in spirit. Hopefully your nipples don't get in the way of the keyboard and you don't pick the wrong person. So, Paulie, here's to you, buddy. Chris Sway, our resident Asian, who's a Cowboy homer. If you want Des Bryant, I suggest you taking him before his first-round pick because he'll probably take him because he's just a homer like that. I'm coming up in the 9 pick. Not too upset about that. You know, I get 2 of the top, 15 players? Most of y'all don't, so it's good for me. And then, per usual, I don't know how this always freaking happens, but Drew Weaver Stance Weaver is following me up in the 10 spot. He and I always seem to be 1 pick away from one another, and we always seem to annoy the shit out of each other by stealing the person right in front of you. So, Drew, here's a preemptive fuck you right now. Next up is Ben, our resident redneck. I have no clue who he's a fan of. I just know that his partner in crime in his other league took who did he take? Who was it? I can't remember who he took. Somebody in the 3rd round. Oh, took our Seattle Seahawks tight end in like the 2nd round, and Ben wasn't happy about it. So probably won't be taking a tight end in the 2nd round. That's just my guess, but I don't know. Just a little heads up for the rest of you folks. Jeffrey Musat rolls up with the 12 pick, so he gets 2 of the top 13 players in the league. Jeffrey usually makes a few really shitty picks around round 4 or 5, so guys, be ready to cash in on Jeffrey's mistakes around round 4 or 5. But anyhow, couple things about tonight. Draft starts at 7:30, so that gives you a little less than 3.5 hours to do some research. You got your draft picks last night, so hopefully you've done a few mock drafts, done your research, trolled the internet, confused the shit out of yourself. So I can totally dominate you in the draft tonight. So 7:30, I already gave you the address. Just to recap, it is 711 Big Woods with an S, Big Woods Place in the Meadows. Meadows, I guess, is the neighborhood. He says it's 5 miles from the gym. He also has a wine cellar. So any of you guys who are drinking wine tonight, feel free to tap into his wine cellar. Sorry, John, if you weren't planning on cracking any bottles. So 7:30 tonight. Bring a laptop, or if you don't have a laptop to bring with you, bring your mobile phone. Smartphones, flip phones won't work for any old school bastards out there. You can download the ESPN Fantasy Football app. You can do the whole draft from your phone. Pretty easy to use. Showed Jimmy how to use it the other day. So, I'm going to be bringing out some Superstars pizza. Probably bringing a 6-pack or 2 with me as well to help replenish John's bar as we leave tonight. So if you guys want to bring some chips or some munchies or some wings or whatever, I don't know about you guys. I plan on eating and drinking a reasonable amount for a Thursday night tonight. Other than that, guys, looking forward to the first year of PHIT Fantasy Football. One more thing I'd like to add on to the beer exchange and other sorts. Hopefully we can keep this up. Simply so I can have more fodder to shit talk with you guys, because every year the video gets better. So anyhow, guys, look forward to talking shit in person tonight. Hopefully y'all are ready for it. And T minus 3 hours and 20 minutes on the nose according to my clock right now. Peace, boys.